Hello world, Shelly here, and it's time for another episode of Foundation Fest, and today I am checking out the new one from e.l.f. The Soft Glam Foundation. Retails for $8, comes in 36 different shades. I've got this in shade Light Cool. I think it's number 20. Yes, number 20, Light Cool. $8. The key ingredient here is Hydrating Hibiscus Complex. Why you'll love it, it's a long-lasting satin finish foundation that delivers medium buildable coverage in a breathable formula that does not look or feel cakey. It has some fruit extracts, pomegranate, blueberry, goji berry extracts, non-comedogenic. Where's the phrase that was just cracking me up here? It's great for dry, oily, and combo skin. Here it is. Hit that dreamy sweet spot between full beat and barely there. That's a pretty wide range. I don't think there's just one sweet spot between full beat and barely there. I think there's probably 15 different sweet spots. Like, okay, anyway. Marketing, I love it. I love it. I love it. Fair Trade USA, looking at the ingredients here, I don't see added fragrance, but remember the distinction between the scent and fragrance. When you hear added fragrance, they're usually talking about the mysterious, unspecified ingredient called fragrance that is typically a synthetic fragrance that makes something smell like something else. But just because there's no added fragrance doesn't mean it doesn't have a scent. So, for example, in this case, the fruit extracts probably will deliver some kind of scent to the product, but they're listed in the ingredients as the actual extracts and not some mysterious fragrance ingredient. Anyway, fragrance-free, or it doesn't mean it doesn't smell like anything, okay? And sometimes it does. Just depends. Usually, though, fragrance-free means it doesn't have fragrance ingredients. All right, vegan, cruelty-free. That's about all I see going on with the description here. Looks like a silicone-based foundation. I'm wondering if the shade's going to be dark on me, because there are a bunch of shades lighter than it, but I was guessing online. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the 7th lightest shade of the 36. We will see. Let's take a look at this one swatched against a few others in my collection. Swatch time. First up is today's foundation from e.l.f. The Soft Glam Satin Foundation in shade 20, Light Cool. Little bit dark for me, but we will see. Second, I've got from Estee Lauder, the Double Wear Stay in Place in 1C1 Cool Bone. Third up is MAC Studio Sculpt in NW15. And last I've got from Wet n Wild, the Tinted Hydrator in Fair. I already cleansed, moisturized, and sunscreened this 49-year-old face. I am testing out the Scott Barnes Aquaphor Lip Balm Under the Eyes trick today. If you missed that video, it posted Wednesday. You should be seeing this one on Friday or beyond, so go back and catch that if you're curious. I've already applied that under my eyes. All I've done for my base, I did my tight eye this morning. Welcome back, tight eye. I'm glad they are back. And I'm wearing the Inky List Bioactive Ceramide Repairing Plumping Moisturizer. Did I show you the side that's English? Yes, I did. So that kind of using it as a primer combo moisturizer situation going on. Now, I don't have proper water because I got plumbers at my house repiping the whole house. Thank you. Polybutylene piping from the 90s, 80s, whatever. It's banned now, and now it's going away. It's being replaced, much to my $12,000 chagrin. So I've moistened my damp sponge. It's barely damp, but I'm using my Pixie Milky Mist, and hopefully it's damp enough to serve to apply the foundation. On the other side of my face, I would like to use my BK Beauty 101 if I can find it here. Yes, here we go. There it is. So we'll see if one side or the other works any better. Let's check the consistency here. Oh yeah, this might be my summer shade. Here we go. Pretty thick. Let's start this might actually work. It is probably my summer shade, but it's not too bad, I don't think. I think we can make this work. It looks, you know, I filmed the swatches after, so you've already seen the swatches, but I haven't filmed them yet. So I have not put this side by side with my other foundations in real time yet. But in my mind's eye, this looks like it's not too much darker than the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place in 1C1 Cool Bone. Yeah, spit it out, Shelly. Spit it out. Let's get talking. Oh, this actually blended out much more easily than I anticipated, considering the apparent thickness on the palette. Yeah, it's not super dark. It's not super dark. I would say we are pretty light coverage with one pass and the sponge, which tends to be the case. Let's try the brush side. Now, they say this is medium buildable. You know I like my medium coverage. That's usually where I'm aiming for. So we will aim for medium. e.l.f. foundations are hit or miss for me. Sometimes they're great. Sometimes they're not great. So I come into this with no preconceived expectation really, because it could go either way. You know, coverage is a little more substantial with the brush, but it's not a huge difference. So I would say go with whatever you prefer. I think it'll work either way, because if it is buildable, as they say, we're going to be able to build it up. Maybe a little bit more smooth looking with the brush, although I'm not fully saturated with dampness. Let's try and build this up and get our coverage matching. I need just a smidge more, because I want to get my, oh, I got some down here. I want to get my blue blood vessel, and I want to get my sunspots over here. Hello, Ziva. I'm going to make sure I got my nostrils. Get the old chin down here. Alright, let's blend this out. So far, the Aquaphor under the eyes does not seem to have any negative impact on blending the foundation, so that is good. I would anticipate, since Scott Barnes is a pro, that he would not be doing things that would cause grief in the rest of the makeup application process. I meant to put some on my smile lines, because in his TikTok video he used it on the subject's smile lines as well, and I meant to do that and I forgot. So, oh well. Alright. I think we are applied. My hair's coming out of my headband, so I feel like I look like the Fonz. Oh, don't look at this hot mess of hair. I need a proper shower. Alright, let's zoom in so you guys can get a look at what I'm looking at. I would say it is medium coverage. It's a little bit more matte than I anticipated with them describing it as a satin finish. I just expected a little bit more reflect in it, you know, a little bit more light bounce happening, but it is currently not settling into lines. I'm just checking the corners of my mouth here. It is not moving around right now. We'll see if that remains true. Very smoothing. I actually like the look, or not look as the case may be, of my pores on the sides of my cheeks and my texture. It is looking pretty doggone smooth. I'd call it medium coverage. I would say it's buildable. I can't see any lines of demarcation where I built it up in certain places but not others. So I think we are starting off with a pretty nice start. Soft Glam. That always makes me think Soft Clam. Remember the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palette? Somebody had called it Soft Clam, and I just couldn't unsee it, and it was just, and here we go again. Soft Clam. Clams are cute, I guess. I mean, I don't think of them as soft, but let me go put the rest of my face on. I will be right back. What is she staring at? Back with the e.l.f. Soft Glam. No issues blending or anything. I do think it's a nice finish. It's just a smidge under where I would expect for what I describe as a satin finish. But that's not a criticism. It is just a statement. Did not set with powder. I did set my under eyes with powder, but that was concealer. Did not set the foundation with powder. Everything blended just fine on top. Don't mind my bangs. I need to get a round brush and make them behave again, because they're misbehaving. All right, on the rest of my face. If you missed it, the Dragon Eye palette from What's Up Beauty is back in stock. If you follow me on Patreon, you might have seen last Friday they had a deal where you could get it plus 2 of their other eyeshadow palettes in a bundle for 40% off, I think it was. I ordered a backup because this is literally my favorite eyeshadow palette of life ever in the whole world. And I've got 2 more coming of the other ones. So we will have more What's Up Beauty fun coming. Yeah, so follow me on Patreon if you don't already, because whenever I find good deals like that on stuff that I love, I let you guys know. On the rest of my face, we have No Surprises, Lawless, Juicy Watermelon Blush, Balm Desert Bronzer, What's Up Beauty Serengeti Highlight, which is poppin' today, Dragon Eye palette on my eyes. My mascara is Polite Society on top, Estee Lauder Double Wear Zero Smudge on the bottom. My Tightline and my eyeliner, Color Street, they are back in stock. Noir is in my waterline. Amethyst is on my upper lash line. Yeah, that's what that's called. My lip is the CoverGirl lip stain in Admire, topped with the new, I think they're new, e.l.f. the Sun Boss Gloss. This is an SPF 25 lip gloss. It tastes a little funny, but it's pretty. It's the first time I'm wearing it, so I'll let you know. The weird taste went away very quickly, so no big deal. And I don't know what shade I got. Let's get Sherlock in here. Pink Me Girl? Pink Me Girl. Okay, that's the shade of that. And I'm also trying from e.l.f. their new brow laminating gel. Dare I say, I think the e.l.f. Brow Lift holds my brows just a little bit better. I mean, they look nice. I love the applicator, but my fronts are already starting to fall down a little bit. So we'll see. We will see. I'm going to go, I was going to say get a sandwich, but I'm not even sure if I'm going to go get a sandwich because I have to stay here while the plumbers are here, and I don't know how long they're going to be here. I am hungry, though. I showed you the time in the close-up zoom in. Now it's 10:48. I think it was like 10:15 at that time. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to keep you posted on the sandwich, but I will come back for a daylight check-in in a bit. Gosh, I'm up so early today. And I'm just not used to being going out into the world at this. I mean, I guess if I have to. Like this, I would have left for work. I'd still be driving to work if this was a work day. On last semester's schedule. Next semester, we're back to the late schedule. Anyway, yeah. I'll be back in a bit with a daylight check-in. I will come back tonight, give you guys my final thoughts. It is 6:03 p.m., almost the 8-hour mark. It's funny. Sometimes I'm barely getting started at this time of day, and we're already at 8 hours. Here's where we're at. I've been wearing sunglasses. I did have to blow my nose a few times, and I think it's holding up fairly well. I noticed that, or I just had this thought that I don't feel the foundation at all. Like, you know how sometimes you're wearing foundation And you know, it's light, it's comfortable, whatever, but you still know you're wearing foundation. And then like, if you touch your face or something, you're like, oh, yep, foundation, just be careful, careful. Like, I can't feel it at all. Like, it's not just weightless. It's like, I don't feel like I'm wearing it, but I have coverage, so it's there. And that's kind of impressive. There's kind of some sun, a little bit, behind some clouds and some trees. I think you're getting a little bit of the sun reflect here. I think it's looking good. I got a good look at it about 2 hours ago in like bathroom lighting, and it looked quite nice. I very much like the level of coverage. I think it has softened up to that semi, almost dewy satin look now, that it's sort of, you know, melted together and all. So yeah, I'm liking it so far. I think it looks really nice. There's where we're at. I'll be back in a few hours. Come back tonight. We'll see how it ends up. 9:08 p.m. I think that puts us approaching the 11-hour mark. Let's take a look at how the e.l.f. Soft Glam Glam held up. I think it held up amazingly well, to the point where if I hadn't had to blow my nose today, I feel like my face is still totally on point. Like, makeup, I don't even think it really moved on my chin, and that's kind of a miracle. Like, I usually lose coverage here first, not counting blowing my nose. And even there, it's not too bad. I mean, the sides of my nostrils are missing coverage, and you know, the tip of my nose, but what's up, Ziva? It stayed put. Like, it stayed put very, very well. I mean, what did I say? 11 hour? Like, come on, that's something. Huh. Not, the math is catching up with me. I feel like I've been awake for like 4 years. Like, I'm so tired. Really, what I'm very excited for, the plumbers are finished. I can go take a proper shower. And then I'm going to go to proper bed because I've been awake. I mean, there's no business hours when it comes to plumbers. Like, they call it 7:15 to come today. Yeah, I've been up before 8 o'clock every day. And that, I am not a morning person. Your girl here, not a morning person. We're night people here. And me, myself, and I. And Ziva, right, Ziva? Ziva's any kind of cat. You just sleep all day. You sleep all day. I know, don't lick my face. So, plumbers are done. I'm going to take a shower. Then I'm going to go to bed because I have to be up early tomorrow for the housekeeper who couldn't come the other day because of the plumbers. So, yeah. If I had to give a grade to the e.l.f. Soft Glam, it's an A. It's an A for sure. Did not settle into lines. Super, like when I say comfortable, it's not even comfortable. I can't even feel it. Like I can't even feel that I have makeup on my skin. Like, I guess if I wipe it, maybe I can tell. But, I mean, it's remarkably invisible feeling. And to have this much coverage and such minimal impact on the sensory impact, I'm kind of shocked. I was not expecting that. Yeah, I think it settles into a nice satin finish. It's just the smidgiest more matte than I would prefer, but that has nothing to do with the grade. I'm not grading it for that. That is just my personal preference in finishes. It's right on point with what I would like in terms of coverage. You know, I'm a solid medium coverage kind of person. I think it's beautiful. $8? Wow. All right, e.l.f. You got me this time. Good job. I also want to say, if you check the brows, I did have a small bit of like falling down at the peak of my inner corners of my brows. But I will say, like, the overall like look, the aesthetic of how I started my brows this morning stayed put. So I'll give this a couple more days in court. This brow laminating gel. The lip gloss, since there aren't many gloss options with SPF in them, I think it's great. Tastes a little weird. It didn't last very long, but it was just your typical gloss as far as how it felt on the lips. So yeah, I'd give it a thumbs up. She's been doing this lately. Have you noticed? Like, what is with the wrap and the tail around my neck? I have no idea. Yeah, so I'll give the gloss. What was it? Gloss Boss, Sun Boss gloss. She's been doing this lately too. She's sniffing the back of my hair. I don't understand why. I wonder if she does it when my hair's dirty. I'm gonna have to pay attention the next time she does it. Maybe if she doesn't do it till it's clean. Look, my sad pigtails, like this one's already like super falling down because I haven't been able to wash my hair properly. I'm so excited. Gonna take a shower. The relief of having those pipes gone and knowing, well, I'm gonna knock on wood, knowing that there's not going to be a pipe bursting or flooding or anything is more of a relief than I anticipated. It's an expensive relief, but a big, major house relief. Next up, we need to finish the deck. That was supposed to be done when we did the addition. Then the pandemic prices went all through the roof, and the deck never got done. It needs to be done. That's next. I want a gazebo. I want a screened-in gazebo. That's like my dream. That is on my bucket list of life goals, like adulting life goals. We'll see. That's coming up next. Grab you some e.l.f. Have you tried it? Let me know. It's so cheap I can just go get a lighter shade. No big deal. Although this one I think worked out just fine. I could wear this summertime. I mean, even though it is a little bit too dark for me, I don't think it's, you know, if you compare to my arms, it's kind of funny that now that this arm is fully tattooed, you know, color matching isn't as big of a deal because you can't see my skin color really. Like, on my hands you can, but you know, it's easier to match because you're not really matching. Not really matching. Anyway, let me know in the comments. Does this stick with your typical shade range? Have you worn it? Will you try it? How's it working out for you? What's your skin type? You got oily, dry skin, combo, normal. What are you dealing with? The more information we have, the more we can share with everybody, and the easier it is for people to find what will work for them without wasting a bunch of money. That's the key. All right. I'm gonna go take a shower. I'm so excited. As always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup with me. Check me out over on Patreon. I do some behind the scenes stuff over there. And as always, I appreciate your time. I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.